right, YouTubers, it's me, Theater Fanatic 2006. So as you can see, we're here at the end of the South Kitsap High School Spring Musical, Sister Act. I thought I would give you a glimpse of the awesomeness while some of you are logging onto my YouTube Live. Can you believe it? Weren't they amazing? I mean, just whoa. So as most of my loyal fans know, all I've wanted my whole life is to audition for a real, live musical. I mean, I'm familiar with theater. Believe me, I've passed out programs, sold the tickets, and shown people to their seats. I've reminded the audience to turn off their cell phones so that everyone can enjoy the show without interruption, and I've guided people to the emergency exits so no one will get confused in a theater catastrophe. Which, speaking of which, if you haven't done that, you should do that right now. Anyhow, seriously, I've worked in the wings, flown in the curtains, placed props, I've even worked a spotlight or two. And I've got to admit, while I've loved every role I've had in the theater world, I still think there's another role out there for me. On stage. Just give me a chance. I'll be the star, lead the dance break, or I'm not gonna lie, even be a tree in the background. I just want a shot, and like Hamilton says, I will not throw it away. So here's the deal. I can sing, I can dance, I can act. Well, at least I think I can. I mean, as you know, I've given show-stopping performances to all 17 of you followers. But I've never actually auditioned. Just the thought of it makes me break out in hives. It's terrifying. But I've been building up my courage. I've been practicing breathing techniques, and I am determined to do it this year. So now I just have to find the perfect audition song for me, one that will show the directors what I can do. So that's why you were here. I was kind of freaking out this morning in one of the practice rooms. Mr. Allen heard the wailing, and I think it kind of freaked him out. And so he told me to go to the musical archives room and look at the old tapes to get some inspiration. So I thought I would live stream with you guys, and we could go on this journey together. Let's find some inspiration. Here we go. Whoa, what's all this? Man, I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll just turn this thing on.
Why do I get up each morning to start? Happy and head up with joy in my heart. Why is each new task a trifle to do? Because I am living a full life with you.
Well, that was a great start. Oh, and I see here that each video has a little caption so we can tell what's happening. That one was from the musical Singing in the Rain, obviously, and it was originally sung by Don Lockwood as he revels in the delights of falling in love. It really changes your perspective on everything, even the weather. Okay, it looks like there's another one downloaded to this computer. Let's check this one out. So it says this is a scene from Beetlejuice the musical. Huh, that's new. Apparently the story is about a deceased couple who try to haunt the new inhabitants of their former home with the help of a devious bioexorcist named Beetlejuice. Wow, that's creepy. One of the inhabitants is a young girl named Lydia, who is reluctantly meeting with a life coach to deal with the death of her mother. Geez, that's heavy. During one of her sessions, her life coach, Delia, encourages Lydia to think of the universe as a female best friend. And remember that everything happens for a reason. When Lydia questions this advice and challenges the rose-colored worldview, she discovers why Delia clings so desperately to unbridled positivity. Maybe Lydia isn't the only one who needs someone to talk to.
Space with no end. La 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 la. Just think of the universe as a female best friend, and you can be like, "Hey universe, what's happening, girl?" And she'll be like, "Oh nothing, just running the world." And you'll be like, "What?" And the universe will be like, "I know you're on the right track, girl. I got your back, girl. I'm helping you grow. Think positive, act positive. You are a child of the air." Life coaching? Nailing it. Time to take command, you dictate the hand the universe steals. Look, science makes no sense, who needs evidence? Go with your feels. I'm like a radio tuned to the stars. I found my frequency, crystals speak to me.
What are they saying?
Buy more crystals. Everything happens for a reason. Be a beacon of light in the world. Put a little alright in the world. There's spiritual guides above, look up and see 'em. Perception is reality. Just listen to the melody. Universe sings. 'Cause everything happens for a reason.
Gee, I hate to break it to you. The universe is just the concept of time, matter, and space.
Yeah?
91 billion light years across, and the Earth's a small place where good people die.
No.
Yeah, and famine and war. The Pacific Islands are sinking, but negative thinking is hardly the cause. You must saw unicorns and rainbows 'cause you're bored. And positivity is a luxury that you can afford. We're gonna die, yes, you and I, meaninglessness and alone.
No. One day you may wake up alone.
Okay,
'Cause your husband and his boyfriend bought a boat and then they sailed away to Rome.
that's specific.
So you cry yourself to sleep in deep despair, talking to the walls 'cause there's no one there, and you have to buy a cat 'cause that's your last chance to have a family. Take it from me, that your aging ass will have to believe that everything happens for a reason. Put some more fun in the world. A little I am still young in the world. Be prepared to take your eggs and freeze them.
Is this still about me?
'Cause everything happens.
Sounds like terrible things can happen, 'cause the universe is random.
Yes, but random for a reason.
No reason.
Finding Neverland follows the story of author J.M. Barrie and his relationship with a widow named Sylvia and her 4 boisterous children, who eventually becomes Barrie's inspiration to write Peter Pan. The show explores the power of imagination to open up to new worlds and the pressures put on those worlds by inevitably growing up. One of these magical evenings, Barrie is attending a sophisticated dinner party, but his inner child revolts at the stuffiness and can't help but escape via his imagination. In this whimsical world of youth and innocence, he finds Peter, Sylvia, her children, and a few other fanciful characters who have a party of their own, which turns out to be much more pleasant.
Hello.
What are you doing in my imagination?
I'm not in your imagination, you're in my imagination.
No, you're
Let's
in
look
my
at the others.
How?
I've an idea. Let's wake them with the tinkle of a fairy's wing.
We have here some magic dust to sprinkle, that's the very thing.
Let's start with George, Michael, Jack, and then Mum.
How about the servants?
They should join in the fun. We'll have a party in a secret location. They just need a secret invitation. We'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. Permission to be naughty is our God-given right. Good heavens, what are we doing?
Bloody hell! What the flippin' heck's all this then?
We're having our own party.
That truly sounds like madness, but entertaining, so we'll share the gladness. There's no explaining, we'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. There'll be a price to pay. Till then we own the night. Under the ground, where no one knows we've made a hideout for ourselves. We'll have a feast of all the things we like to eat, but nothing else.
Imagine there's ice cream, custard and cake, and as much jelly as your belly can take.
We'll have a party in a secret location. You just need a secret invitation. We'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. Till then we own the night. Oh, how we love his madness, so entertaining, we'll be sharing gladness. There's no explaining, we'll be right under their noses, but we're just out of sight. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. I'm sure there'll be a price to pay. There'll be a price to pay. Till then we own the night, night. Till then we own the night, night, night. Till then we own the night, night. Till then we own the night.
I want to go to that party. Okay, that's everything already downloaded to the computer. What do we say we venture into some of this other media? What's this? Do you guys know how this works? Huh. Well, the label says it's from the show Annie Gets Your Gun, and it premiered on Broadway in 1946. Sweet, a classic. Basically, the show tells the story of Annie Oakley, a talented sharpshooter who was recruited to join the Wild West show. While she's showing off her skills, she finally meets a challenger that could be her equal, Frank Butler. It turns out they're both competitive, just in more than just about sharpshooting. Okay, sounds good to me. It looks like it's the right shape to fit into this thing. Let's just try it.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yep.
So can a rat.
Any note you can reach, I can go higher.
I can sing anything higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Yes,
can't. How do you hit that note so high?
I'm a girl.
Huh. Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can say anything softer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can do it quicker and get even sicker.
I can open any safe.
Without being caught?
You bet.
That's what I thought, you crook. Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. How do you hold that note so long?
I have a funny little thing called breath support. Anything you can say, I can say faster.
I can say anything faster than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
No,
can.
you can't.
Yes, I
No,
can.
you
Yes, I
No,
can.
you
Yes, I
No,
can.
you
Yes, I can.
Ugh. I can jump a hurdle.
I can wear a girdle.
I can knit a sweater.
I can fill it better.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Well, neither can I.
Anything you can sing, I can sing sweeter.
I can sing anything sweeter than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
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 No.
Yes,
you
I
can't.
Okay, that one's fun. Not sure I could hold that long note, though. Oh, good. It looks like there's more on this tape. It says the next one's from Greece. The musical, not the French fry kind, obviously. It says this song is sung by Rizzo, the leader of the Pink Ladies, who shows the world a tough exterior as she tries to live life on her own terms. When she suspects she may be pregnant, she reflects on her choices and the way she may be perceived by 1950s America. Her rules might not be your rules or mine, but she has her standards. And while being an unmarried teenage mother is probably the worst thing you could do from the perspective of everyone in her small town, she'd rather face their judgment than show her vulnerability.
There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with all the guys, smile at them and bat my eyes, press against them when we dance, make them think they stand a chance, then refuse to see it through. That's the thing I'd never do. I could stay home every night, wait around for Mr. Right, take cold showers every day, and throw my life away on a dream that hurt someone like me. Out of spite or jealousy, I don't steal and I don't lie, but I can feel and I can cry. A fact I'll bet you never knew. But to cry in front of you, that's the worst thing I could do.
Wow. Well, you have to admit she is a strong woman. And what a voice. I feel like I'm starting to settle in now. I wonder what's next. All right, here it is. Oh, sweet. It looks like this one's based on the 1992 Disney film Newsies. It's the tale of Jack Kelly, whose dreams of a future far from the hardships of life selling newspapers on the street. Jack and his ragtag team of newsboys are barely scraping by when Joseph Pulitzer and William Randolph Hearst hike the price of papers. With no other good options, the Newsies seize the day and form a union and organize a strike against the greedy publisher of the New York World. Led by Jack and an independent young newspaper reporter named Catherine, can a group of idealistic young people win against a powerful foe who thinks he runs the world? Well, let's find out.
Open the gates and seize the day. Don't be afraid and don't delay. Nothing can break us, no one can make us give our rights away. Arise and seize the day. Now's the time to seize the day. Send up call and join the fray. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day. Friends of the friendless, seize the day. Race of the fortune light the way. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Let us seize the day. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, one for all and all for one. Open the gates and seize the day.
Open the gates and seize the day.
Don't be afraid and don't delay.
Don't be afraid and don't delay.
Nothing can break us,
No one can make us give our
rights away. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, one for all and all for one. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, one for all and all for one for all for one.
Well, now I see why it was nominated for 8 Tony Awards. What an incredible story. And I think our SK cast nailed it. All right, it looks like we've come to the end of this tape thingy. I'll have to ask Mr. Allen what it's called. Oh, I definitely recognize this. This seems promising. Yes, there's tons on here. Let's see. First up is Therapy, which is never a bad idea, from a show called Tik Tik Boom. All right, friends. Tik Tik Boom is an autobiographical musical following the life of an aspiring composer named John, as he struggles with the frustrations of bussing tables to make ends meet, a messy relationship with his girlfriend Susan, and the looming despair of turning 30. Yeah, that does sound terrifying. On this particular evening, John is working on writing a musical for an upcoming workshop when he gets a call from Susan. She wants to spend the evening together. He wants to stay home and work. The simple disagreement sparks an argument over the fundamentals of their relationship. But since both of them are hesitant to speak directly, the fight ends up sounding a little more like a therapy session. And play.
Are you saying we're not talking?
Are you saying we can't talk?
What are you saying?
What are you saying? I'm saying I feel bad that you feel bad about me feeling bad about you feeling bad about what I said, about what you said, about me not being able to share a feeling.
If I thought that what you thought was that I hadn't thought about sharing my thoughts, then my reaction to your reaction to my reaction would have been more revealing.
I was afraid you'd be afraid if I told you that I was afraid of intimacy. You don't have a problem with my problem. Problem simply codependency.
Yes, I know that, now you know that, I didn't know that, you didn't know that, when I said no I meant yes, I know it, that now I know that you knew that I knew you adored me.
I was wrong to
say you were wrong to
say I was wrong about
you being wrong
when you rang to say that
the ring was the wrong thing to bring.
If I meant what I said when I said rings bored me.
I'm not mad that you got mad when I got mad when you said I should go drop dead.
If I were you when I done what I done, I'd do what you did when I gave the ring, having said what I said. I feel bad that you feel
badly about you,
feeling badly about me,
feeling badly about you. If I thought that what you thought was I had
thought I
I'm not mad, I got mad, go drop dead. If I were you, but I'm not you, said what I said.
But now it's out in the open.
Now it's off our chest.
Now it's 4 a.m. and we have therapy tomorrow. It's too late to screw, so let's just get some rest.
I know you love that one. But if those guys had a hard time getting to the point, it doesn't look like this character has the same problem. The advice is built into the name of the song, 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man, from the 1953 story of Wonderful Town. It seems that when Eileen and Ruth, sisters from Ohio, moved to New York City to pursue careers, they are both hoping to find love as well. And while Eileen can't seem to keep the men away, Ruth is having the exact opposite problem. But rather than wallow in self-pity, she uses her well-honed sarcasm to share her greatest tips for alienating men.
Girls, are you constantly bothered by the coiling attention of the male sex? Well, here's a solution for you. Get Ruth Sherwood's new bestseller, 100 Easy Ways to Lose a Man. Chapter 1. The first way to lose a man. You've met a charming fellow and you're out for a spin. The motor fails and he just wears a helpless grin. Don't bat your eyes and say, what a romantic spot we're in. Just leap out, crawl in the car, saves the gas game, fixing 2 seconds flat with a bobby pin. That's a good way to lose a man. You think you've been just what a romantic spot we're in. Just throw your knowledge in his face. That's a sure way to lose a man. You met to lose a man. A splendid way to lose a man. Just be more, throw his, he'll never try for second base. 90 ways to go. The third way to lose a man. The lifeguard at the beach that all the girlies adore swims bravely out to save you through the ocean's roar. Don't say, oh thanks, I would have drowned in just 1 second more. Just shove his head underwater and yell, last one in is a rotten egg, and race him back to shore. Way to lose a man. You met your perfect mate and it's been love from the start. He says that you're the one to who I give my heart. Don't say I love you too, my dear, let's never, never part. Just say, I'm afraid you've made a grammatical error. It's not to who I give my heart, it's to whom I give my heart. You see, with the use of the preposition to who becomes the indirect object, making the use of whom imperative, which, well, I can easily show you by drawing a simple chart. That's a fine way to lose a man. A fine, fine, fine way to lose a man. A dandy way to lose a man. Just be more well-informed than he'll never hear. Oh, promise me. Just show him where his grammar errs. Then mark your towels hers and hers. Yes, girls, you too can lose your man if you will use Rouge with plan. 100 easy ways to lose a man.
I don't know. That seems like a pretty good screening process to me. I'm sure Ruth would prefer a guy who isn't intimidated by a strong, intelligent woman anyway. Give me a like if you agree, YouTube. Okay, next. OMG, I've seen this movie, but I've never seen the Broadway stage version. Let's see what it says here. The devastating and beautiful story of Moulin Rouge begins in Paris in the year 1900. A youthful and naive man named Christian arrives in the city, ready to learn about the world. As he enters the bohemian world of the night, he falls head over heels in love with Satine, the star courtesan of the Moulin Rouge. Despite his pure heart, he struggles to save Satine from the seedy underworld that is determined to keep them apart. As she prepares to re-enter the role of pretending to love the rich and wretched Duke for the sake of the theater family, Christian writes her a song so that she will know, whatever she faces, his love is hers forever. Satine tries to resist, knowing that in her world, love leads to anguish, but she cannot resist. Come what may, love binds them together.
Never knew I could feel like this, like I'd never seen the sky before. I want to vanish inside your kiss. Every day I love you more and more. Listen to my heart, can you hear it sing? Telling me to give you everything. Seasons may change, winter to spring, but I'll love you until the end of time. Come what may, come what may, I will love you until my dying day.
Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place. Suddenly it moves with such a perfect grace.
Suddenly my life doesn't seem such a waste. It all revolves around you, and there's no mountain too high, no river too wide. Sing out this song, and I'll be there by your side. Storm clouds may gather and stars may collide, but I'll love you
I love you
until
until the end of time.
come what may, come what may, I will love you.
Suddenly the world seems such a perfect place.
Come what may,
Come what may.
come what may.
Jeez Louise, that was something else. I kind of want to stop and watch the entire show, but I guess that's not why you're here. Okay, we're making progress. Seeing all these high school kids perform these incredible shows is definitely getting me excited to audition for my own show, but it's also kind of intimidating. Oh, look at this. It looks like they did a medley as sort of a cast promo the last time they did Grease. So we already saw Rizzo, but now we can see the rest of the teens of Rydell High School's class of 1959. The show is described as an homage to the idealism of the 50s and a satire of high school's age-old desire to be provocative and rebellious. Ooh, scandalous. At the heart of the story is the romance between hot-rodding gangster Danny Zuko and the sweet new girl in town named Sandy. They had a secret romance in the summer, but now they're back in the context of school, peer pressure, and cliques. Their love is a bit more complicated.
Oh
C, 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 A minor, F, 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 F.
What's the playing on the radio? Why do I start swaying to and fro? I have never heard that song before, but if I don't hear it anymore, it's still familiar to me, sends a thrill right through me, 'cause those chords remind me of the night that I first fell in love to those magic changes. My heart arranges a melody that's never the same, a melody that's calling your name and begs you, please come back to me. Please return to me. Don't go away again or make them play again. The music I want to hear is once again you whisper in my ear. Oh, my darling. See, see, see.
I just love that show. It makes me wish sock hops were still a thing. Maybe we can make that the next TikTok trend. Or maybe it already was. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Falsettos is the story of a large, eccentric, and dysfunctional, but very loving Jewish family in New York at the end of the 1970s. Marvin, Trina, and their son Jason seem to have the perfect family life. But the perfection shatters when Marvin leaves his wife for another man, and Trina ends up romantically involved with the family psychiatrist, leaving Jason stuck in the middle of the chaos. When this song begins, Marvin is chastising his new partner for not being ready and waiting with dinner prepared. But quickly the anger is turned back onto him, as both his past and current partners express their endless frustrations of loving someone who is selfish and petty, and who always seems to blame others when anything goes wrong. Even his son and psychiatrist are fed up and join the rant. Yikes, it sounds like things go south quickly.
Crap. Late for dinner, late again, late for dinner, late for dinner, late, 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 late. Late for dinner, late again, late for dinner, late again, late for dinner, late again, late for dinner, late, 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 late. Wizard's supposed to always be here, making dinner, set to screw. That's what pretty boys should do. Check their hairlines, make the dinner, and love me. This is going nowhere and fast. Wizard, this little thing that we have will not last. Don't feel responsible, after all, it's through.
I'm not responsible.
Life can be wonderful, isn't this wonderful? And this had better come to a stop. Wizard, now, Wizard, chow, Wizard, bend. This had better come to an end.
I was supposed to make the dinner, make it pretty on his plate. Every wife should pull her weight. Have it ready, make it tasty and love him. This better come to a stop. Doctor, this has been a tragic and horrible flop.
Don't be responsible, after all, it's through.
Who is responsible?
Don't ask me questions, I'm frightened of questions. The next life's come to a stop. Trina, smile, Trina, I'll help you mend.
I met this man today. He wasn't very smart, but he was rich Marvin. Which Marvin do you prefer? I lust for brains or money.
Brains, I'm not so brains or money. But hell, I'm smart. Love me,
No.
love me, please. Or break my heart.
This is all very neat.
This is all very neat.
This is all very
This is all very
smart.
neat. This is all very smart. This had better come to a stop. Mendel, don't condescend. Come. This had better come to an end. This had better come to an end.
Chop, 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 chop. I chopped it. I served his food. The jackass forced me.
Chop, 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 chop.
And still the bastard divorced
Chop,
me.
chop, 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 chop,
Late
chop,
for
chop,
dinner,
chop,
late
chop.
again,
Like
late for
you said,
dinner, late
you
again,
probably
late
heard
for
us
dinner,
cry.
late
He's
again,
gonna
late
have
for
it all.
dinner, late again,
He's got the
late.
baby who's denied.
This had better come to a stop. Marvin, this has been a lousy but fabulous flop. Why is it always ourselves who have to change?
This is incredibly
You
boring.
got a temper that redefines temper, and this had better come to a stop. Marvin, why? Marvin, try, Marvin, bend. This had better come to it. This had better come to an end. This had better come to an end.
This had better come to an end.
Man, rough night for Marvin. Amazing singing, though. Well, I want to keep going, but I think my iPad needs a quick charge. Besides, I heard they're serving cheesecake and running a silent auction after Sister Act. Can't miss out on that. Maybe I can convince my mom to Venmo me some money, and so I can bid on something. Anyway, I hope my loyal followers will log back on in about 20 minutes or so we can continue our search. And if you're new, don't forget to like and follow if you're enjoying my content. I'm Theater Fanatic 2006. See you in a bit. Hashtag no trolls. Hashtag support musical theater. Peace out, followers. Hi, Showtunes 83. Oh, hey, Broadway Bound 24. Welcome back. Oh, look, it's SKHS Music Boosters and Don Dilly 59. Hi, guys. So I recharged, got some cheesecake, and wrote down a couple of ideas for audition songs. I also placed a bid on something signed by a mariner or something. But apparently my bid of $10 was already outbid. Oh well, next time. Okay, let's get back into the archives. I talked to Mr. Allen, and these things are called VHS tapes, apparently. And there are tons of them. And this thing is a VCR. Weird. But I grabbed a few I felt optimistic about. The first one on this label is Spring Awakening. The song, Mama Who Bore Me, is sung by the character of Wendela, an adolescent in late 19th century Germany. Her lamentation gives voice to the anger and frustration she feels that her mother did not prepare her for life, that she neglected to teach her the lessons that she's meant to know. She sings with all the pain of a young woman who wasn't given the knowledge she needed and is left to reap the consequences.
Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angel, no sleep in heaven, but Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come a-calling. They light a candle and hope that it glows. And some just lie there crying for him to come and find them. But when he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angel, no sleep in heaven, Bethlehem. Mama who bore me,
Mama who gave me, Mama the angels, who made me so sad. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come a-calling, calling love. They light a candle and hope that it glows. And some just lie there crying for him to come and find them. But when he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem.
Not gonna lie, that slayed. And someday I'm gonna be on stage with awesome singers just like that. Okay, so it looks like SK must have done Newsies the musical twice, because there's another video here. Since we've already heard a lot of it, I'm gonna fast forward to something new. Oh, here we go. This one's a solo. Before Jack Kelly led the Newsboys in the notorious strike, he was just looking for a way out of the cramped city streets of New York. Now his best friend has been arrested, and the rest of his friends are fighting tooth and nail for basic rights. And he just wants to close his eyes and escape to a place where every day is not a battle. His heart and mind are set on the open skies of Santa Fe, New Mexico, where he knows that he will finally get the space that his soul longs for.
No, you're good.
Dumb Crips just too damn slow. Eyes are fighting, bleeding, falling. Thanks to good old Captain Jack. Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere they won't never find me, and tomorrow won't remind me of today, where the city's finally sleeping and the moon looks old and gray. I get on a train that's bound for Santa Fe, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying, no more fat old men denying me my pay. Just a moon so big and yellow, it turns night right into day. Dreams come true, yeah they do, in Santa Fe. Where does it say you gotta live and die here? Where does it say a guy can't catch a break? Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living trapped when there ain't no future? Even at 17, breaking your back for someone else's sake. If a life don't seem to suit ya, how about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend, I can't spend my whole life dreaming, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I want to start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let them laugh in my face, I don't care. Save my place. I'll be there. Just be real, that's all I'm asking. Not some painting in my head. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
Wow, just wow. Now it looks like this goes back to a clip from Tik Tik Boom. We know John, the composer who was waiting tables at an NYC diner while he attempted to write what he had hoped would be the next great American musical. He has finished his show, Superbia, and on the morning of his 30th birthday, he wakes to receive a voice message from Stephen Sondheim. He says that he loved the show and would like to sit down and discuss more with him. He glories in the moment, but thinks of what he sacrificed to achieve this dream. But as the show reflects on the life of its author, we discover that after John writes Tik Tik Boom and Rent, he dies suddenly before he gets a chance to witness their success. Despite this loss, Jonathan Larson's work continues to live on and inspire people. The story ends with questions about life we so often ask at an end of a journey. Questions about inequality, injustice, creativity, and ambition. Are the choices we make limiting ourselves, or are they opening us up to greater things? What do we do with the time we have? What we do know is that we have the power to choose, and we must admit that very often these questions require answers. They require action.
Why do we play with fire? Why do we run our finger through the flame? Why do we leave our hand on the stove, although we know we're in for some pain? Oh, why do we refuse to hang a light when the streets are dangerous? Why does it take an accident before the truth gets through to us. Cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than words.
Why do we always try our best when we can just get by and still gain? Why do we nod our heads?
Although we know the boss is wrong as rain, why should we blaze a trail when the well-worn path seems safe and so inviting?
How can we travel as we see
The dismay and keep from fighting. Cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than What does it take to wake up a generation? How can you make someone take off and fly? If we don't wake up and shake up the nation, we'll eat the dust of the world, wondering
Why do we stay with lovers who we know don't deep, just don't run right? Why
would we rather put ourselves through hell than sleep alone at night? Why do we follow leaders who never lead us?
Why does it take catastrophe to start a revolution if we're so free?
Tell me why, someone tell me why so many people bleed. Cages or wings, which do you prefer? Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder than
Cages or wings, which do you prefer?
Ask the birds. Fear or love, baby, don't say the answer. Actions speak louder. They speak louder. Actions speak louder than.
I didn't realize his life ended at such a young age. Imagine the things he would have written if he lived a long time. That's hashtag real talk. It definitely reminds us to make the most of the time we have. All right, back to the mission. Next up, another VHS tape with a recording of Footloose. Here we go. In the small town of Beaumont, where nothing extraordinary ever seems to happen, including simple joys like a school dance, the high school girls gather at the local diner and bemoan the lack of exciting boys in their lives. I mean, who can blame them? All these girls know is that they're willing to wait for the real thing. Little do they know that Ren McCormick is about to arrive and stir things up. performers are in good company, and the next show we get to see from is Company. See what I did there? I know, that was terrible. I'd edit it out, but we're live, so just forget it. In Stephen Sondheim's Company, Robert, or Bobby to his closest friends, is a well-liked single man living in New York City. And while he's always reveled in his singleness, his well-meaning married friends have been pushing him to pursue a relationship. As he nears his 35th birthday, Bobby reflects on all the advice and reasons his friends have given him to find someone of his own. He spent the last year analyzing the couples around him, the good, the bad, the confusing, and he thought the negatives definitely outweighed the positives. But somehow he can't shake the fact that despite their frustrations, his friends are grateful for their partners. As he looks towards the start of a new year of life, he begins to wonder if a life full of disruptions of love may be richer in the end.
Bobby, 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 baby, Bobby, booby, Bobby, Robert, darling, Bobby, we've been trying to call you. Angel, I've got something to tell you. Bobby, Angel, darling, Bobby, Robert, Robbie, Robbo, sweetheart, sugar, what have you been up to, kiddo? Bobby!
What do you get? Someone to hold you too close. Someone to hurt you. Someone to sit in your chair to ruin your sleep.
That's true, but there's more than that.
Is that all you think there is to it? You've got so many reasons for not being with someone, but Robert, you haven't one good reason for being alone.
You're onto something, Bobby, you're onto something.
Someone to need you too much. Someone to know you too well. Someone to pull you up short, to put you through hell.
You see what you look for, you know? You're not a kid anymore, Bobby. I don't think you'll ever be a kid again, kiddo.
Don't be afraid that it won't be perfect. The thing to be afraid of is that it won't be.
Don't stop now. Keep going.
Someone you have to let in. Someone whose feelings you spare. Someone who, like it or not, will want you to share a little, a lot.
And what does all that mean? Robert, how do you know so much about it when you've never been there?
It's much better living it than looking at it, Robert.
Add 'em up, Bobby, add 'em up.
Someone to crowd you with love. Someone to force you to care. Someone to make you come through, who'll always be there, as frightened as you, being alive. Being alive. Being alive. Being alive.
Blow out the candles, Robert, and make a wish. Want something. Want something.
Somebody hold me too close. Somebody hurt me too deep. Somebody sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive. Being alive. Somebody need me too much. Somebody know me too well. Somebody pull me up short and put me through hell and give me support for being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mock me with praise. Let me be used. Bury my days. But alone is alone. Not alone. somebody force me to care. Somebody let me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you. Help us survive. Being alive. Being alive. Being alive.
Dang, YouTube, did you hear that? I would have loved to see that one live. So, followers, we're going to leave the world of technology for a bit, because one of the kids from Chamber Choir gave me something from the trip to NYC. The show is called Shucked, and it only opened on Broadway a few months ago. Seriously, and it's in the running for the Tonys this year. So even though it isn't a show that we've done at SK before, we have to take a look. The story takes place primarily in a county so thoroughly surrounded by corn that the folks who live there have never been beyond the perimeter. But despite their isolation, the people are remarkably self-sufficient. And when a flashy outsider visits the county for the first time and tries to charm the people with his big city style, the character of Lulu wants to make sure that he knows her love is not up for grabs. The owner of her own whiskey distillery, Lulu is proud of the life she has built, and she has no plans to change a thing.
Independently owned and operated, the only thing around here that's incorporated. I do it all and it's fine by me. I'm a one-woman whiskey dynasty. I'm independently owned and liberated, and I think sleeping alone is underrated. Don't need a man for flatteries. I'm a lone girl and that's cool with me. And I'll never say I do if I really don't. If settling means settling down, then I won't. Being a wife just ain't the life for me. I'm independently owned and complicated, and no, I don't need a man to feel emancipated. The boys round here sure ain't much help. I'm just much better by myself. There might be someone that I ain't met yet, and no disrespect to Miss Tammy Wynette. I can't stand by my man, he'll have to stand by me. Oh, I'm independently owned and modulated, and every man that I meet is just intimidated. I won't change who I always been. A W-O-M-A-N, W-O-M-A-N. I'm independently owned and celebrated. I'm independently owned and educated. I don't depend on anybody but me, and I live my life independently. So independently. Independent. Operated, modulated, celebrated. Liberated, calculated, educated. Underrated, motivated, advocated, intimidated. Independently,
Whatever she says, I agree with. Wow. Next up, from the hit show Thoroughly Modern Millie, we get to hear the ladies sing Forget About the Boy. Small town girl Millie Dillmount comes to New York City with the intent to marry for money instead of love, a very modern aim in 1922 when women were just entering the workforce. After finding the perfect rich suitor, Millie heads with her girlfriends to a speakeasy where she meets and accidentally falls in love with Jimmy. Not part of the plan. But as she starts to allow her heart to fall, a misunderstanding leaves Millie confused and horrified, and never wanting to have anything to do with Jimmy again. Back at the office, she assures her colleagues that it's completely over with him. Well, maybe. Actually, love is confusing.
No canary in a cage for me. There's canaries ready to fly free. Cut the cord. Is that a man that wants a dart? He's nothing but an albatross. No great loss, double crosser. Forget about the boy. Pull the plug. Ain't he the one who pulled the rug? He's no worse than an alley cat, dirty rat, and I flatter. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. And in the moonlight, don't you think about him, sister? You're much better off without him. You can blow the blues and kiss goodbye, and put the sun back in the sky. When he comes crawling, I'm not falling. Shout hooray and hallelujah. Me if we're wrong or through we're through. There's another boat who I know is no rover. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. Forget about Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Horace. Forget about the boy. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, oh what joy, and I try. Forget about the boy. 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 Forget about the boy.
Yes, ladies, love that one. What do you guys think? Feel free to like and comment. Next on this trip down memory lane is a musical adventure into the fairy tale world of Brothers Grimm. But in the true Sondheim fashion, there is more than just one side to any story. As Cinderella runs home before the magic runs out, and Rapunzel dwells at the top of an incredibly inaccessible tower, the two princes that are chasing them can't help but notice that it takes a lot of work to pursue a princess. Certainly, their love seems worth it, but they also want their often pain-filled efforts to be noticed. And when they encounter each other in the woods, the prince's competitive natures win out.
Did I abuse her, show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach. By the hour maintaining her head, blithe and becoming and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, an heir to a throne?
You are everything maidens could wish for.
Then why no?
Do I know?
The girl must be mad.
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her.
Agony, misery, woe, though it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife.
I must have her to wife.
Oh, the oh-so-difficult life of princehood. This one doesn't have a date on it. I wonder when SK did this show. Whatevs, it seems like they were all great. So this show is called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Well, YouTube, wouldn't that be great? Well, until that book is actually written, I'll keep giving you all the fabulous content. But back to the show. Well, Pierpont Finch may have suddenly risen at the worldwide Wicket Company from the mailroom to the vice presidency in a matter of weeks, and has not helped his confidence. He has fallen for his secretary, Rosemary, but can't seem to work up the courage to ask her out. Their co-worker, Smitty, has been watching the budding romance, but as they wait for the elevator at the end of a long day, she decides to give the two hesitant romantics the push they need to go on their first date.
Say, Rosemary, where are you having dinner tonight?
Well, that depends
On what?
on where I'm having dinner tonight.
Oh. Oh. Well, here it is, 5 p.m., the finish of a long day's work, and there they are, both of them, the secretary and the clerk. Not very well acquainted, not very much to say, but I can hear those two little minds sticking away. Now she's thinking,
I wonder if we take the same bus.
and he's thinking,
There could be quite a thing between us.
he's thinking,
Really is a dear.
and he's thinking,
What if my career?
Says, and he says,
Oh, well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long day. Now she's thinking,
I wish that he were more of a flirt.
and he's thinking,
I guess a little flirting won't hurt.
now she's
For
thinking,
dinner we can meet.
and he's thinking.
Both gotta eat.
Then she says, and he says,
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long day. Hey, there's a yummy Friday special at Stouffer's. It's $1.90 vegetable plates. And at the bottom of the ad, not bad, service for two, $3.58. To make a bargain, make a date.
Wonderful.
It's fate.
Now she's thinking,
What female kind of trap could I spring?
and he's thinking,
I might as well forget the whole thing.
now he's thinking,
Suppose I take his arm.
and he's thinking.
Well, really, what's the harm?
Then she says,
Hungry.
and he says,
Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah.
Well, it's been a long day.
Well, it's been a long day.
I just love a happy ending. It makes me want to celebrate in a big way. And judging by the costumes in the next one, they're ready for something too. In the 1976 story of Godspell, this follows the life and ministry of Jesus through the rock and gospel songs. The musical includes dramatizations of several well-known parables told via 10 young people gathered in a playground surrounded by a high fence. When Jesus teaches that no man can serve both God and money, one of the cast members tells a story about a man who spent his life gaining wealth and acquiring all the seemingly good things in life, but then suddenly dies before he has time to enjoy them. She follows the story with this song of celebration.
Oh, bless the Lord, my soul, His grace to thee proclaim, and all that is within me join to bless His holy name. Whoa, yeah. Oh, bless the Lord, my soul, His mercies bear in mind. Forget not all His benefits, the Lord to thee is kind. He will not always chide, He will with patience wait. His wrath is ever slow to rise, and ready to obey, and ready to obey, and ready to He pardons all thy sins, prolongs thy feeble breath. He heals thy infirmities, and ransom thee from death. Oh, yeah. He clothes thee with His love, upholds thee with His truth, and like an eagle He renews the vigor of thy youth. Hey, and bless His holy name, whose grace hath made me whole, whose love and kindness crowns thy day. Oh, bless the Lord, my soul. Oh, bless the Lord, my soul. Oh, bless the Lord. Oh, bless the Lord, my soul. Hey, yeah. Oh, bless the Lord, my soul. 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 Hey, yeah. Bless the Lord. Come on, bless the Lord. Oh, bless the Lord. Oh, bless the Lord. My soul. Oh, bless the Lord. My soul. My soul.
It's a good thing I don't have a tambourine with me, or I would have a hard time not joining in. Next up is a show by Jason Robert Brown. Known for telling the story in a non-sequential way, the last 5 years follows the love story of Jamie and Kathy, from the day they meet through the triumphs and tribulations of marriage, until finally Jamie leaves and chooses a future without Kathy. But instead of starting the story from the beginning, when the couple meets, the show begins with the heartbreaking end. Kathy sits in her empty apartment. She looks at the goodbye note and wedding ring that Jamie has left behind, marking the conclusion of a once beautiful relationship. While she knows the relationship was imperfect, she can't help but feel that Jamie made a decision that they were meant to make together. Regardless of the reason, Kathy is left feeling broken.
admits that the problems are mine. Jamie is probably feeling just fine. And I'm still hurting. What about life, Jamie? What about things that you swore to be true? What about you, Jamie? What about you? Jamie is sure something wonderful died. Jamie decides it's his right to decide. Jamie's got secrets he doesn't confide. And I'm still hurting. Go and hide the sun away. Run away. Run and find something better. Go and ride the sun away. Run away. Like it's simple. Like it's right. Give me a day, Jamie. Bring back the lies. Hang them back on the wall. Maybe I'd see how you could be so certain that we had no chance at all. Jamie is over, and where can I turn? Cover with scars, I had nothing to earn. Maybe there's somewhere a lesson to learn. But that wouldn't change the fact. That wouldn't speed the time. Once the foundation's cracked and I'm still
Okay, I just need a minute after that. I'm gonna mute myself for just a second. Don't leave, I'll be right back.
Hello. Woo. I want to invite up, I don't know which of our booster officers is going to come up, but I'd like to invite that person, whoever that is. Maybe we can get a little house light so that they can see where they're going here, but I'd like to invite our booster officer up. Yes? Well, in the meantime, I have some dad jokes to tell. No, not really. I'm not going to. I do have some thank yous that I want to do, and I would like to do those after we have talked to had the Booster Club share with you guys some information. But But I just want to thank all of you parents and people that have supported the program here and the program as far as like the Broadway show, but just generally our music program. There are a lot of school districts, including ours, that are having to cut some budget stuff, and it's going to put some tightness on our programs. And I just appreciate our administrators here at the high school and at the district level and the effort that they're making to keep our music programs intact. That's not happening everywhere. So I just want to just give a shout out to them. I know and sometimes we want to say, man, we should get more. In these tight times right now, we should just be so grateful to our administrators and our community for supporting the arts at South Kitsap High School. Let's give them a round of applause.
I thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. We are part of the Choir Booster Club, and we just wanted to share a little bit information with everyone that we are definitely looking for more parent volunteers to come in and join. If you're interested in being a member of the board, we'll be having elections at our next meeting, excuse me, which is June 12th at 7 o'clock here in the choir room. And if you're not interested in being on the board and just kind of want to check it out and see what it's all about, you are more than welcome to come to any meeting.
Yes. And then also, if you had bid on the silent auction today, and when you wrote that bid down, it was the highest bid, please come and see us back out where the auction is afterwards, because we would love for you to pay for it and take it home tonight.
All right, and I get to do the fun thing. I'm so excited. One of the things that the Booster Club really strives for, part of our mission is providing scholarships for our seniors, and we love these young people. We think they're amazing, and we want to hear their voices in the future. And so tonight, we are super excited to announce the scholarship winners for this year. So our scholarship winners, if you're backstage, come on up, okay? Okay. Madeline Robinson. Jaron Santos. And Mecca Irby. We are thrilled to present you at Laurel's Night with $500 scholarships for your continuing education, and we are so thrilled to have gotten to know you and to work with you through these years. So thank you. Congratulations, you guys.
All right, I have just a few thank yous to share. Of course, we want to thank our Booster Club. They've been working tirelessly. They helped us to get to New York this year and perform at Carnegie Hall. And so we just want to thank our boosters and all the parents that have been involved with that process of fundraising, which is not always very glamorous. So we appreciate you guys. Yay, boosters! Woo! A couple of people that are working behind the scenes. Mr. Don Dilly is working backstage with microphones and such. Let's give him a round of applause. Avery and Max are up in the light booth. Our sound guy is Dayton Swanson. He's right back there. And our narrator has been Olivia Hargrave. Most of you guys know that this show has been produced and choreographed by students. So I just want to share the names of all of the students. They're in your program as well if you got a digital version of that. But I'll just read off all of their names. And these guys came up with the choreography and then rehearsed it with the kids, taught it to the kids, rehearsed it with the kids, fixed it when it wasn't right. They did all the work on this, and we just kind of sat by and helped just kind of direct a little bit. So we're so appreciative of the hard work that they put in on this. So I'll just read these in no particular order. Pasha McPherson, Mecca Irby, Lola Pagel, Kai Wilson, Mackenzie Sampson, Kaylee Gist, Layla Pruitt, Sophia Kimmery, Lila Erickson, and Isabel Horschman. Let's give them all a round of applause. So it's always a little bit bittersweet that this is kind of our last thing. We do have a concert in June, but this is really a big culminating event for our program. We've been doing this since 2010, and my son was a junior in high school when we started this program, and he's 30. So, do the math, yes? So super excited to just keep doing this, and it's just such a privilege to watch these kids work together and work for each other and to produce this kind of a show. And the songs, you guys probably know this, but most of these songs were picked out by the kids. They auditioned with the songs, put them all together, and it's just such a privilege to work with such a talented group of kids. And I just want to say to our seniors, I know some of you guys are out in the hall, but I'll say it again later. I so appreciate your effort. You guys are the group that came through the COVID thing and just came out on the other side with, I think, a renewed passion for what you're doing. And I think you guys can see it's evident on stage, the joy and the excitement and the energy that's just produced in every act. And so I just want to say to our seniors, thank you for sticking when you had to like sing in your bathroom, Dylan. And just, just do the stuff that it took to stay with it. Like every day, getting on and singing on a computer. It's the weirdest thing, but it's so cool to see these guys come out on the other side. I'm so proud of all of you guys, and I just am so grateful to work with these kids, and I'm a privileged guy. So thank you to all of you seniors. And we have one song left for you guys, and then we'll get everybody up on stage so you can applaud for everybody. So thank you very much for coming tonight.
Okay, I'm better now. So remember those girls who were waiting for a hero? Well, the time has come. When Ren McCormick moves from the upbeat Chicago to the small town of Beaumont, he discovers that the city council has banned rock and roll music and all dancing from the town. As Ren tries to wake the sleepy town up, he falls in love with Ariel, who turns out to be the daughter of the local reverend, who is the driving force behind the ban on music and any actions that he deems sinful. Ren and his classmates lead the charge to do away with the law so they can have a senior prom filled with freedom and delight of dancing. It seems like an uphill battle as they fight prejudice, and it seems like the fire and brimstone reverend will never change his mind. But in the end, joy prevails, and the whole town joins together to lose the blues and cut loose. Well, if that doesn't make you want to dance, I don't know what will. So here's the deal. Honestly, I think I found all the inspiration I need to prepare for an audition. I was thinking about all these kids who have performed these shows over the years, and I suppose they all have their own first audition, right? And if they could do it, why can't I? Well, we've been watching. I've also been looking through a bunch of these music books, and drumroll please, I've picked out my song. It's true. I bet you want to know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to wait until the cast list is posted for the next musical to see if it worked out. Is no one going to tell me to break a leg? That's okay. All I know is that it is time to raise my voice and try for the things I want most. I feel confident now. And even if it doesn't happen this time, these shows have taught me anything. It's that you just have to go for it sometimes. I'll promise I'll let you know how it goes. Until then, I'll be here every week chatting about all things theater. Feel free to follow me on Insta and TikTok as well. I'm Theater Fanatic 2006, and thanks for tuning in. I hope you had as much fun as I have. Bye, guys.